Hey guys, today's video is going to go over 30 seconds, even though it's my 30 seconds for 30 days challenge, because I've had a lot of people asking me about acne scarring and little tips and tricks to use for that. So first off, let me tell you, one size does not fit all with a lot of beauty products. Now, I'm going to show you, this is the primer that I suggest for people with acne scarring. It is Clinique's Pore Refining Solutions primer. You don't have to use this specific primer, but I'm going to show you the texture and why these different primers are good for different things. So this is Clinique's primer, and as you can see, it's more like a solid. It's not going anywhere. It's sitting right there. So when you rub this in your face, it's going to fill in all those little holes and give you a much smoother start to your makeup. In comparison, this is Unique's primer, and it is silky smooth. It's absolutely fantastic, but it's not going to give you the same results. So this is fabulous for people with normal skin. This is going to make your makeup stay on all day. If you're young, you have that perfect skin or whatever, this is still great for you because it's going to help your product stay on longer. But also, it's great for the under eye area. It really helps when I actually take the time to do concealer. It really helps the product to go on more smoothly, and you don't get that cakey look that you can sometimes get when you're trying to conceal something. And even if you have acne and it's kind of, I don't know, dried and kind of crusty looking, you know what happens when you kind of pick at it a little bit, even though you shouldn't. This primer will smooth that out and give you a smoother foundation. It's great for if you have, if you're old enough to start getting those crepey eyelids, those crow's feet, those little fine lines around your mouth. It'll smooth all of that out and give you a smooth surface to start with. So this is basically good for everything else. But this, by the way, this is now packaged in a white tube. It doesn't come in this package anymore, but this stuff lasts forever. So I've had it since I started with Unique, and I don't even think I'm halfway through it. And I used it all this winter. It was great. This for your acne. Sorry, little butterfingers today. Okay. So there's the first tip is pick the right primer. By the way, it's all about the texture. It doesn't have to be this specific primer. I know this one works because it worked for me. But it's all about that texture. Now, I do know that the drugstore brands of primers, don't even waste your money. I don't care if you get it on sale with a coupon and you get it for $2.50. It's not going to help you. I've tried all of them. All of the drugstore primers, I've tried them. No, don't waste your money. Okay, tip number whatever. This is courtesy of Wayne Goss. I saw a video of his and I was like, ta-da, yay! I give credit where credit is due, and I learned this from him. And I'll try to post his full video in the comments under this just so you can watch it if you're interested. So with powder, with acne scarring, if you use a liquid foundation without a primer, it has a tendency to settle into those little holes, those little divots, and it can make your face look polka dotted. You can apply that with a brush and use very, very small amounts at a time. You can layer it on, but who really has time for that? So what I do is I use a good powder foundation, and his trick that I learned is for people with large pores, which should also work for acne scarring. Instead of using your sponge and just kind of wiping it on, you can use the sponge that comes with the Unique pressed powder foundation, the Touch pressed powder foundation, or you can use these blending buds. I love these because the little pointy end gets into all these little tight spots that I've never found anything else that works so well for that. So I just use the fat end of my blending bud and press the powder in. And what you're doing is filling in those large pores and those divot marks. And this color is a little bit too light for me. I've been mixing two colors, but just to kind of give you the main deal here. And then you can go back and you can kind of blend it all in or whatever. That's going to help fill those holes. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, so covering acne. If you have active issues with acne, people say to use a lighter color of concealer over your acne, but that doesn't make any sense to me, because we've learned from highlighting and contouring 101 that when you highlight something, when you use a lighter color, it brings it out, and when you use a darker color, it makes it look like it's receding. So that's why you contour, to create that illusion of shadow under your cheeks and all that. So it doesn't make any sense to me to put a lighter color concealer on top of a pimple mountain. It seems like it's just going to make it stand out more. So what you really need to do is color correcting. If you have a red inflamed pimple, you want to use a green color to offset that red. And then you want to use a concealer or foundation in your actual skin tone. So if you want to know more about color correcting, just let me know and we'll talk about that next time. I'm sorry I've run so late, but I had lots of stuff to tell you. I hope you have a great day. Bye.